Welcome back,
last
ladies and
week.
gentlemen. So if you're watching this in the future, you're not seeing this part because I've placed it all together. But if you're live with us, thank you so much for hanging out. Tache was about to say something before we rolled initiative.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so he gulps as he sees these two coal-skinned, fiery-haired dwarves grasp the amulets around their necks and grow before his eyes. He grabs his own holy symbol of Savras and thrusts his hand out and commands them to halt. You have not permission to enter this dwelling. And I'll try to cast the command spell when I get the opportunity.
I'll give you that. Go for it. What is the is that a save DC?
Yes. Let's see here. Succeed on the wisdom saving throw or follow the command on the next turn. So let's see here. So they've got a 14. Looks like target number for that.
I got a 16 and an 18.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. That was choppy. That makes me nervous.
That roll you made.
Right. Okay, so what did we have for initiative, or do we want to do it again?
I had a 19.
I had 7.
Got a 6. Tufflets.
You're still
7.
you're still hungover.
Someone had a 16?
19.
I got a 6, period.
So you're last.
Yeah. That makes sense.
No.
Half blind.
Barnaby?
7.
Barnaby. And Tache?
19.
Oh, you were 19 as well. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
And Tache. They'll roll as well. Putting them right where I want them. Perfect. So Tancred and Tache, you guys can choose who goes first.
Tancred can go.
Has Tache already done this thing?
Yeah, he cast his thing of who.
Okay. Well, Tancred saw this, doesn't know if it was effective or not, because this is all sequential here. So he puts Celia down safely in the corner and puts his hand like down, motioning without saying anything for her to stay there.
Okay.
And he's scared to death, both because they're Duergar and because they're like human size now.
Right.
So he starts to move around. I assume they're on the other side of the bed by the door. He starts to move around towards them, and he's looking around because there's always it's better to be with a group than by yourself. So he's not going to step in towards them, but if he got close enough, like standing next to Tache or something, he might take a swing at one of them.
Okay, so you want to like ready in action then if they get close enough?
Yeah, exactly. That sounds good.
Love it. Tache, your turn.
Okay. He assumes since the giant dwarves haven't made a move yet, but they also, he assumes that his command is at least being considered.
Okay.
So what he will do is not sure of what they seem. I would assume that their intent is to be aggressive. So I think what he's gonna do next is let's see. What should he do? I think what he'll do is he will unhook. Well, actually, he has his staff at hand, so he'll ready his staff. And actually, you know what? He will step in. I'm assuming that Tancred is kind of within arm's reach of him. Is that?
Oh yeah, he came up next to you. So
okay, all right. So Tache feels bolstered by his friend stepping up, and he will thrust his quarterstaff forward at one of the dwarves who's closest to him.
Excellent.
Just do that.
Yeah. Roll to attack.
All right. So 11, 10.
Okay. Just as you think that the control spell, command spell has taken hold, you're really starting to feel some confidence in it. And just as you thrust forward, he takes the butt of his axe and bats your staff out of the way.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That'll take us to them, and he follows that motion back by swinging straight at you.
Oh wow. Okay.
And that will be a +4 to hit would be 23.
Yeah, he hits solid blow.
Solid there for 11 damage.
Oh, okay. Well, T'Chai, his eyes grow wide as the head of the axe buries it at his collarbone and just like dunks into his body like a axe into a tree trunk. And his brown skin goes ashen as he falls to the ground. To the floor.
If Tancred can act now, he would like to.
Okay, go for it.
Seeing that, he's going to step in and swing his hammer two-handed at this Duergar that just took his friend down.
Absolutely, go ahead. Take advantage because he's off balance.
17 plus 5, 22.
22's going to hit.
10, 15.
Nice, solid hit. You hit him square in the shoulder, and he almost goes down as he stumbles towards the wall.
Flee, you fools! He says that before he goes.
Right? The other, you hit his friend and comes down with an overhanded, double-handed chop on you.
Brutal.
What? 19 hits.
Oh, God.
And that's
I'm coming home, Jay.
10 damage.
Wow.
Like I said.
Oh.
No, not yet.
Not just yet.
That puts me back. Knocks me back.
Okay. Next will be Barnaby.
You're muted, Jason.
So currently hiding in stealth. I'm going to try to use my light hand crossbow. That's a sneak attack. Is that right?
You can use that as a sneak attack. Absolutely. Okay. Not only is he adjacent to an ally, you're hidden, which would give you advantage.
So I will fire on the one that that I saw hack my friend, and then I'll fire on the one that I saw the sergeant waylay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and roll my sneak attack with it. So
Absolutely.
I mean my sneak attack damage. So all at once, if I hit, 13 plus 5, 18.
You just missed him.
Okay.
And he looks right at you from underneath the bed. You can tell he sees you now.
Okay.
And Barzamil.
Barzamil is going to do two things simultaneously as he holds his orb.
Whoa.
He's going to try to roll over the bed and get behind it, and he's going to subtly manipulate his mage hand to yank one of these Duergar's beards really hard to distract him.
Yeah, okay. Give me a D20 roll.
Okay. That's a 12.
Okay, you get your hand wrapped around the beard. Give me one more. Give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, yes, sir. That's dex.
As you're concentrating on this mage hand, you kind of got to think about what you're doing.
That's a 13.
You roll all Jackie Chan style over the bed.
Yep.
And what else would you like to do?
Is the mage hand visible to the rest of us too?
Yeah.
Or is it invisible?
You can see it. Yeah, you
Okay.
gotta have that arcane trickster thing to make it invisible. So.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing. I'm using that to annoy and distract him, and I'm pretty much just ducking behind the bed for now.
You've got his full attention. And that was the one that was not already hit, or the one that was hit?
The one that just turned his head toward the halfling.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, so the one that was not hit.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. I'm just sort of annoying him with the mage hand.
Sure. So yeah, you've got his full and complete attention, or at least your mage hand does, because that doesn't feel good. Nobody likes being grabbed by the beard.
And just so you know, it's maintaining a firm grip and pulling, which I know
Right.
it can't pull more than 10 pounds, but that probably hurts on a beard.
That still wouldn't feel good. Yeah, I've been grabbed by the beard by a baby, and that's no fun at all.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. So that's pretty.
Back
pretty
to
much-
Tancred.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I took action to do that, so I'm done. So
I'm cool with it. So yeah, Tancred.
Okay. We're back to me.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna step over to Chase, so I'm basically between him and these guys,
Sure.
in case they want to keep beating on him, and basically take another swing at this two-handed swing at the one that I've already hit once.
Go for it.
Ooh, natural 20. So
Uh-oh.
25.
Nice.
And 9 on the damage.
That's your double damage.
Oh, double would be 18.
Oh,
Okay, you
wow.
double your roll plus your bonus.
Okay, that would be 13.
That didn't feel good.
And I'm cussing at him while I'm doing it because he hurt my friend.
Did Che go ahead
Go
and make
down,
your
you
first
big
death save?
bastard.
Are we doing death saves?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I need a 10 or higher, or how does that work?
Yeah, 10 up on a 20.
All right. Let's see what we do here. 15.
Hey, you got a
Yay.
success.
1.
Hey.
Jay coughs blood.
The one that isn't getting his beard hairs ripped out is going to take a swing at you, Tank.
Oh, boy.
14 is going to
Nope.
miss you.
Nope. Yep.
The other one is going to as well, but he's rolling with a disadvantage.
Okay.
So he doesn't feel good.
Nice.
I rolled an 18 and a 19.
Oh,
Jeez.
Christ.
Man, you're on fire.
22 to hit.
Yep.
So you take 9 damage.
Woo.
Yeah, I'm on the ground next to Che now.
The line's following.
Yeah. We're
Barnaby.
laying like cords of wood.
Yep.
Let's see. Barnaby now. Let's see here. Barnaby is under the bed, so Barnaby is going to stand up with everything he's got, and he's going to try to push this bed into the Drugar and separate the Drugar from my friends that are laying there.
Sure. Absolutely. Just give me a strength check.
Okay. +1, right? 19.
Nice.
Absolutely. Yeah. You get just a great leverage on the thing. And
So you hear this little
it up and
halfling.
over.
And he's doing it with one hand while the other hand steals our coin.
Halfling war cry.
Right. So the goal is to keep that bed between them and the guys on the ground.
Yeah, no, you've done it. You've managed to put it up on its side and slide it right between them.
And now I'm exposed.
At the same time, Barzamil is now staring what is a makeshift hallway at 2 Druagar.
And I hope
This is
that
true.
elf. I hope that dead elf's body is like hanging on top of one of these guys.
Ooh,
Yeah,
interesting
right?
thought. Missile direction.
Oh, you want me to roll something?
I did.
Oh,
You
What do
heard
you
it
want?
flop, but you didn't hear it hit the ground. So
Gotcha.
there's a good chance it's
You
either
heard,
on
you heard
Barzamil or on
Barzamil
the...
yell.
Oh no.
So Barzamil, the bed ups itself next to you, flips between the pile of your dying friends and these giant dwarves, and the diseased, filthy elven body falls between you and the Duergar.
But it doesn't hit me though, right?
Oh, you're good.
Okay. That's fine.
What would you like to do?
Me,
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to. I'm going to take the mage hand, and I'm doing this stuff that I'm doing, Mike. I don't know if it would be or not, but I'm sort of considering this like the help action. I'm sort of slapping him across the face
Okay.
to distract him, so
Just
that
jacking him up.
yeah. I think that's legal, but I'm going to add. You can't attack to do damage, but you can probably like annoy and swat.
Mage hands have been annoying people since the late 70s.
Yeah. And I think you can.
Absolutely.
I think we can consider that the help action. So I'm doing that to sort of give the next person that attacks this one advantage.
I'll
So,
take that. That's
Yeah.
fine. Sure.
That's the first time.
The way we're
I've
going,
ever
it's going to be you.
That's the first time
Yeah.
I've ever heard bitch slap referred to as a help action.
It's a helping hand, you know.
Fair enough. We revolve initiative to the top of the round. Unfortunately, it's the Duergar.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And they're either going to do this or that. And they do this. So, Barnaby, they turn towards you
Oh, boy.
and step over the dead body. But they're kind of funneled in at this point, so really just the one can get at you, but he's the one that's pulling on your beard. So instead of imposing advantage, I'm going to give him disadvantage for being annoyed.
Ah, nice.
Start dancing.
And I rolled an 18 and a
Oh.
And
Oh.
what?
2.
Woo!
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So you're good. He misses. Barnaby, your turn.
My turn. Is the bed on its? It's holding itself. Do I have to hold it there?
No, it's on its legs.
It's on its there. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop
its side.
down and immediately help one of these two.
No problem. Which one?
I don't know who though. There's the Sarge, who's never been. He calls me kid all the time. I'm gonna help the priest.
There you go. Give me a medicine check.
Medicine. Okay, I don't have medicine, but here we go. -1, 16 with my -1 wisdom.
Oh yeah, no, he wasn't. It wasn't nearly as bad as he let on. It looked like the axe had buried deep into his shoulder, but really, it must have just knocked the wind out of him.
Get up, you fool! Get up!
But he is unconscious. He's unconscious, but he is no longer bleeding.
Okay, good.
Okay. So, yeah.
No, go ahead. I'm waiting for my death save.
Oh yeah, I just skipped over those. Both of you give me one. Well, you don't need to anymore to shave. But Tank, give me a death save.
Come
6.
That's
on.
And then
And
Barzanel.
if I can, as I see Barnaby mess with my friend, I'll say, "Why didn't you work on me too, kid?"
So, the Duragar, are they still sort of? I'm trying to picture how this room is now. Are they toward the hallway, or are they?
It's not so much a hallway as it is like a main room. Think living room with 2 bedroom doors off of it and a kitchen to the side.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're kind of now in this bedroom with them laying on the far side of the wall. You're on the side of the bed that has the door and the Duragar, but it's not a very wide tunnel that's been created here.
So I can't do this ideally to target just them, but I'm going to throw down a sleep spell right in between them two. And,
Do it.
And it's going to affect however many. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Wait, I've seen this before.
It affects 29 hit points worth.
Okay.
Well, you don't have 0 here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So it starts with the low ones, and then it ticks off like however many. So if one of these guys has, let's say 10, there would be 17 left.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, the one in front of you that's been injured, he's asleep. He goes down like a sack of potatoes. Or does he get a save?
No, there's no save.
He's down. He goes down like a sack of potatoes. He's snoring loudly, like a dwarf, but big.
Nice.
The other one, though, you see it get him, and he kind of droops for a second, kind of like, that 3 a.m. gaming session, and then he perks back up to it, and he's mad now because he knows you were trying to do something magic-y on him.
I'm sitting there holding my warp, like putting it behind my back, like.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Right, wouldn't be.
Nice.
Uh,
Okay.
Point at Barnaby.
Tank, give me a... Or did I skip Barnaby? No, he saved. Yeah, he saved a check. Tank, we're back to the top with you. Give me another death save.
5.
Come on.
Failures waiting. Jay's unconscious. The Duragar, one is conscious, one is not.
Can he use his inspiration when he does that?
No pressure at all.
There's
Yeah,
no
I keep
reason why you
forgetting
can't.
I've got that.
Any D20 roll should be.
I'll save it for the last one. Add some tension.
It's not dumb.
Yeah.
Unless somebody helps me.
Subtle.
Slapping.
So he's going to come at you, Barzamel, and he's going to have to make it over his friend. Horrible rolls. Unless you've got a 6 AC, you're good.
You used up everything.
Nice.
So, Barnaby, your turn.
Well, Barnaby is slitting the throat of this sleeping Duragar.
Business first.
Coup de
Nice.
grâce.
I love it.
Roll higher than a 1 on a D20. You got it.
Oh god.
Here we go. 10.
You got him.
Okay.
Believe it or not, he is done for.
Yeah. And I'm and while I do it, I'm pulling his amulet off and I'm sticking it into my bag.
Nice.
Multitasking.
Basically, I cut his throat as I cut his amulet free from his neck.
Oh wow.
Nice. Well, that way it's still intact. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. Okay, Barzamil, your turn.
Yeah. So I kind of look up and I see that one of them is not properly dispatched. So
One is fully dispatched.
that mage hand stays out a while. I don't think it dissipated just because I cast sleep. it's still sort of hovering.
No,
there.
if you wanted to cast another concentration spell, it would fizzle. But that's
Yeah, that was not concentration, and I've not taken damage. So
right.
Possibly seizing on. I assume did he notice that his friend went down like a sack of potatoes? Did he react?
Oh yeah, he was upset about it. He came to swing on you.
Yeah, I'm going to use the mage hand to kind of grab his weapon and kind of try to hold it in place, just so that he finds it a little harder to swing.
Okay, give me an Arcana check. It's going to be an opposed check with his dexterity.
Cool beans. So 12 plus my Arcana.
But I've been rolling like me today, so
that's a 17, sir.
Well, that beats my 14. So yeah, you rested away before he knows what's happening. This axe is floating away.
Yeah, the axe is just across the room. And I'm going to use my movement to I'm going to keep on like backing away from him at the same time.
Back into the corner?
Yeah.
And back into the corner or try to up yourself over the bed?
Well, the bed, I'm trying to stay away from him, so I think I'd have to go through the bed to do that. So I'm just going to try to get to whatever wall is like farthest away from him currently.
Okay. No problem. So yeah, you back away.
Yeah.
Tankard.
Okay, now if I want to use
Now or never,
inspiration,
my
I have to
friend.
let you know now or after I fail this roll.
Before you roll.
Jesus.
Yeah, use it. Why would you use it?
Okay, whatever. I've got to survive, so I'm going to use inspiration.
Okay.
And I rolled a 9. It's a good thing I did.
Oh.
And I rolled another one, so it didn't matter.
Oh
Wait a
no.
second. He's not that close to dying, is he? This is his second roll, right?
No, that was my
No,
third.
that's 3.
Oh, then I would have helped him. Oh, I didn't know
Whatever. He says that now. I would have helped him
that. I didn't know that.
after he gave us a 10-minute explanation of how to slit a throat.
All is well, man. These are brutal worlds we live in. And as the light fades from his eyes.
Marcus is becoming your Ivan.
I'm getting a bit of a complex. I want to like soften the game around you, Mark.
Ivan ends up dead in all of mine, and Marcus is ending up
Before
dead in all
Marcus
of
dies
yours.
and everything I do, he's going to quit
Yeah.
coming.
At least I didn't hear that evil name in my head this time.
No kidding.
Captain Shanky.
Yeah.
And just before you fade to black, yo ho. No. And so we have one more Dragar to chase and sleep.
Oh, damn.
And
Yeah, it's not
Dragar
over
is
yet.
looking down at the halfling that is slaughtered his friend.
Oh, and I'm looking up with a dagger, blood squirted all over me, holding an ambulance, going, "Come on, you lad!"
And I rolled a 23 to hit.
Oh,
Yes!
there you
You
go.
missed.
And we are at 9 damage.
Down, dead.
Oh, jeez.
I'm at -1.
Oh, boy.
And that takes us to Barzamil.
Woo!
When in situations like this,
Nice.
I know what you're thinking.
Did
What
he
do
have
you
2
think?
sleep spells or 1?
yeah, right, yeah.
Actually, the army trained me in intimidation tactics.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
So I'm going to make a berserker charge at him, and I'm going to activate a light spell, like right in his face, and try to scare the total bejesus out of him.
If you want to use it now, I'll give you inspiration.
I already have it.
There you go.
I was going to spend it to do this,
Do it.
in the vain hope that it might succeed. Would this be an intimidation check, sir? Or would it be...
I'm going to let you choose if you want to make an intimidation or an attack roll. Take the higher bonus.
Sure. Okay, I'll make it the attack roll then. And that's that's a 9.
Did you roll
That's a-
both?
Yeah, I did. That's what's sad about it.
This is where you lied.
yeah.
This is
Sounds
where
like
you lied.
I can relate.
Yeah, these dice were not kind. So
That's not fair.
no.
So you do, and you notice that you'd think that being a Drugar, the light would just totally affect him in a horribly devastating way.
Yeah, yeah.
But you caught him blinking,
Mm.
and unfortunately now he's got you by the scruff.
Oh.
And
We
we will
fade to
all
black.
go down together.
Hey, I ain't dead yet. He can roll as bad as I did.
He doesn't have a
okay?
weapon. He goes to punch you square in the face.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I dare.
He trips over the elf, and you both fall to the ground.
See, that was my plan all along.
Your turn.
Okay, he is now.
I got to make a death save, right?
Yes, please.
Oh yeah.
Okay. 20.
Yeah.
You're up.
Yep.
I'm
no
up.
point.
You
Yeah.
wake up. You're laying on the ground. You can
Yep.
take your
Oh, wow. So am I like at? I had -1 HP though. So where am I at there?
you don't go to negative. You go to 1,
Oh,
Or
so
you
I'm
go
at
to
1
0.
right now.
Yeah.
and now you gain 1 hit point. You're awake,
Oh,
and you're
cool.
laying on the ground.
So he just sputters. My legs kick. I grab my dagger where I lay instinctually and check for my purse.
Oh, it's there. You didn't even lose that. It's amazing.
It's like, oh.
Oh man.
So are you gonna take an action or just get up?
Oh, I can take an action?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
well, hell. Yeah, they're laying on the floor, rumbling around.
They're rolling around on the ground like a bunch of high school kids. Yeah,
Okay, I'll just roll. I'll just roll right over and stab him in his calf or something
beautiful.
with my dagger. I'm gonna do a little taboo. I'm gonna carve his hamstrings right down the back of his leg.
Ooh, brutal.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, fumble 1.
Oh, bummer. You just didn't have it yet. You weren't
I
as
rolled
wake.
a 20 to wake up and a 1, literally, and a 1 on my attack.
That's only
Unbelievable.
fair.
Yeah, it is only fair. That's karma right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yep. So Barzamil, you and this dwarf are rolling around on the ground. He tried to swing on you once. What do you want to do?
Yeah, when he swung on me, I moved my head to the side. I put my hand in his face, and I shot a ray of frost right in his face. That's a 19 to hit.
That might connect.
Come
Yep.
on.
And that's 5 cold damage.
Come
5
on.
cold damage.
Come on.
Goddamn.
And he's like half speed now. No, he loses 10 foot of speed for a round.
Jeez.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Not bad.
On his turn, he doesn't even know the halfling is up yet, so he's going to punch at you again. And you're just a wily one. He got you in the ribs, but you barely felt it. You must have arced into it, you know?
Ow! I left myself open when I did the spell.
That's it. Barnaby, your turn.
I'm climbing on his back and driving this dagger, hopefully driving this dagger into him.
Okay. Now he's on the ground. It's technically prone, so that would give you an advantage on the attack.
Oh, thank God, because I rolled a 3. Okay. 15 plus 5, 20. So I hit. And I rolled a 1 plus 3, 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Come on. You still up?
He's still up. Barzamil, your turn.
Okay, while my hand is in his face, I'm grabbing the dagger at my side and I'm trying to drive it into his ribs.
Ooh, go for it.
That is 12 to hit.
12.
12 to hit, sir.
You found a solid plate in his armor. You didn't get between the chinks right off.
Oh man, so much for the element of surprise. Clink, clink.
And just then he pulls you over into another roll, and he's going to reach for his axe.
Oh boy.
Oh, the one that floated away?
Yeah, he doesn't quite get it because that was a 3 on his dexterity check to try to do that. And he did miserably. So, Barnaby.
Barnaby's going to drop. So as he rolls, Barnaby's like a log roll. Barnaby just steps with him as his body rolls.
Cool.
Right, because he's rolling over to grab his axe, and then I step off. I'm going to step off right onto his axe and look him in the eye. So I'm going to put both feet on his axe and look him right in the eye with my dripping bloody dagger.
Okay.
And say, no. 20. Holy cow.
Wow. Nice.
20
You got
hit?
him. Oh, yeah.
1 plus, is 20 double damage?
20's double the roll, add your bonus after.
Okay, so 1 plus 3 is 4. I'll roll a second. 5 plus 4 is 9, so 13 total.
Nice.
How do you want this to look?
Oh, exactly. I'll stand on it, look him in the eye, and drive my dagger right between his eyes.
And he makes like some sort of, he starts speaking some underdark sounding language with lots of very thick, chunky sounding words as the light leaves his eyes.
You too, buddy, and drop it. I'll leave my dagger in his forehead,
Beautiful.
and then turn around to Barzamil. Blood covered in Drugar blood now, right?
Right?
Ah, holy cow. I think we return to the ship and get the hell out of here.
I don't have any money left to charter passage back to the mainland.
Check the dwarf's body. He must have some money.
Oh, the one that we just vanquished. That's a good idea.
No. Take her.
No, you could put it like that, Josh.
What do you mean body? He's just knocked out.
Oh,
I'll go over and try to slap my friend Taché awake. Taché awake.
Sarge?
it doesn't happen right away, but if you guys decide to take a rest here in about an hour and a half, he'll wake up.
Sarge?
Yeah, and what I'll do is bar the door with the bed. I'll build a little fortress here in this room.
Sarge! No, I'm actually distraught because I've lost another member of the family.
Of the family.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's good. That's a bummer.
That's really bad news.
You guys did such a good job building that, and then
I see a comment.
You notice, Josh, that in his death throw, he's gripped in his hand as that symbol.
Oh boy.
He's got it gripped close to his heart
man.
as he died.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
So once again, it returns to my keeping. I've lost
you're
another.
cursed.
I've
Yeah,
lost
right.
another member of my family.
Let's break for 5 again, guys. Marcus, hang out for just a sec.
Yeah, sure.
Thrust into the Facebook chat. I've got a PDF to send you.
Okay.
Maybe if I can make a computer do computer things. Nope, that ain't it. I know you're in here. There you are.
Just don't bury me next to that damn drow.
No kidding, right?
And
There
don't
you
let
go.
DJ speak too long.
Let me know if you get that.
Yeah, I got it. Let me download it here.
Please tell me it's a female elf.
No. Female
Oh,
elf.
this is cool.
Does that work okay for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Because we'll take a second and give you a random if you'd rather do that.
No, this is good.
Great. Cool. I'll be back in like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Jason.
I hated to save you because Mike wants to prove that you can die in 5e, so I had to let you die.
Oh well.
You had to no, you had to let one of us die, not you.
That was pretty close though. I mean.
No, I mean to miss 3d20 rolls where all you got to do roll a 10 is pretty lame. So
Yeah.
it's my own damn well.
Yeah.
No, I
blame
did.
Jason,
I really did lose count. I had no idea that you'd already rolled 2 before that.
Yeah.
But I had to
And
kill
even
that.
no, I
druid.
got 4 rolls because I had the inspiration.
The inspiration.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
That was just brutal. You know.
It's horrible.
I didn't realize Duergar were that tough. You know, I had.
Mm-mm.
Well, maybe it was the growing. Maybe that growing doubled everything.
I don't know. Yeah, it's been so long since I've.
Yeah.
They're evil little bastards. Them and those Snifflebergen gnome.
Yeah.
I hate those fuckers. Those things. You can't even say their damn names. Sniffle.
Snifflers.
Snuffle.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that.
Exactly.
I don't know. Well, so now you guys have more bodies to bury.
Yeah. Right. We're burning.
Yes, to burn.
Burning.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah. Is
Well,
that
I
the
guess
dwarven
it's-
way? I don't know.
Pretend he's in a boat and shoot an arrow at him. He'll be
Yeah.
He'll be happy.
send him off to Dwarf Holla.
Now we can say someone died in 5e.
Yeah, they sure did.
Dude, I've killed a whole
Stupid
party.
cleric.
That's the problem I've run into is typically I'll either kill nobody
Or all of
Or
them.
everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Damn straight. Did you reveal your new character to the party?
No, I have not.
Go right ahead.
Well, I'm playing Celia Goodwho.
Oh, are you really?
Yes.
Here, I'll screen share what I sent him real quick. Just take a second.
Now you can really earn your keep.
What do you mean? I do that on my farm with my family.
Right before you guys showed up.
Think of this as like farming, except you're harvesting the benefits of a life of adventure.
Harvesting gold.
You're reaping
She would look around to the cleric laying on the floor, the bloody of her own kind. Say, these are the benefits of adventuring.
Yeah, it's going really great for them.
That's a table knife, cool. Yeah.
And that is your bonuses to those stats, Marcus.
Okay,
not
I figured
not
that.
your stats. So.
Well, she's down at 5 hit points.
Yeah.
She's gonna go down the first time we see a monster.
Tough as I am. So hey.
Okay. So yeah, after a bit, Tache, you waken. You guys you've rested essentially. You can use your short rest anyway.
So now,
so you can use your
do I
hit
get HD back?
correct.
Oh, that was okay. So you roll it.
Yep. Add your
I get-
Constitution bonus.
Yeah.
I get a spell slot back because of my arcane recovery.
All right, so
Arcane
I'm at
recovery.
So I am now at.
I'm at 5 hit points.
Nice.
So am I.
Cool.
5.
You guys were doing it wrong. You're not supposed to take damage.
You're supposed to do damage, not take damage.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Some of us aren't wiggly little mages. That was well done, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, Josh, I got what's his face?
Barzum.
Tancred has a bone to pick with you from beyond the grave.
Oh no.
Okay.
What's
You
that?
got
So
sleep.
this would be technically out of character, right?
Yeah.
Out of character.
This
You
is
got
out. This is
Red
out of
Frost
player. Yeah.
and all this stuff, and you're playing with somebody's beard.
I just want you to know that the big flashy spells and cantrips aren't always the ones that get the job
There
done.
you go. There you
Well,
go.
yeah, you proved that.
Who needs firebolt?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you got mage hand.
Right, well done. Okay, you regain a spell slot. You guys
how
are
do you-
healed.
How do you think
Go
those
ahead.
people up? How do you think those people up the road got 6 kids? No, that wasn't worth interrupting the DM over.
You saved firebolt to bury the bodies.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So we got a rest in then.
Okay, so you got your rest in, and now are you guys going to tend to poor Celia's family, or
Yeah.
Yes.
How are we going to do
Possible,
this?
yeah.
And I will check our friend's body for any valuables. The dwarf
you
sergeant.
find a warhammer and some damaged armor and 80 gold pieces.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm going to take 10 of those,
Don't find any dice.
unless Barnaby is just going to be a dick and just,
Oh no! Barney, we will share with the cleric.
I just want my rest.
This is for your church.
Pull me into this.
So I give 10% tithings to the cleric. So I give him 7 gold pieces and 10, and Barzamel took 10. So I have 63 gold pieces left.
I just want back what I spent. That's all I want. That's what I lost. What I lost drinking and gambling.
This is for your church.
Now, how are we gonna? Are there like?
Celia would walk up behind Barnaby as she sees this going on and smack him hard as she can in the upside of his head. You need to be more honest with your friends. I can't believe they associate with you and you steal all their coin.
I didn't steal coin. I finders keepers, wench.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice.
I want his orc dagger, which is just like mine.
And Celia, we won't charge you to bury your family.
Oh, jeez. What were you saying, Tache?
He'll ask, or I'll ask Barzamel to check the Duergar to see what they may have on their bodies.
I stand back from them and use the mage hand to start in case they're diseased or something.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sort of checking for gold pouches or.
You don't. You don't find any pouches on them. In fact, they seem to have. If they had gear, they must have stowed it where they were camping, somewhere maybe nearby.
Uh-oh.
But you don't see anything on them except for their the pendants, which are no longer glowing, and the robes they wore over their armor.
What sort of symbols are on these robes? You said there were runes or something
On the amulet itself, if you want to make a history check or history.
Offhand, the one I cut off the neck of the one I killed, I'll hand to our cleric. Let him
Okay.
investigate.
My history roll I just made is like a 22.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You must have read in a book or something. You must have been looking over to Che's shoulder
Yeah,
while he was
yeah.
reading a book.
That's what it was.
Still
And,
my glory there.
You recognize as a symbol of one of the great houses of one of the dark elves. So these are clearly not dark elves, but they must have been servants of,
Mercenaries or servants.
maybe bounty hunters.
Celia, why would there be bounty hunters here?
She points at the dead elf.
Mm-hmm.
What's a bounty hunter?
Right.
We've been here less than an hour, and we've seen 2 mercenary groups already on this farmland. Is there something going on besides turnips here?
No, there's a family with the farm, and we trade with the elf, with the people underground.
It seems like every criminal syndicate on this continent trades with your family. That is just what it appears like to me with my minimal training as a soldier.
What is a criminal syndicate?
These fellows, for one.
They look like large dwarfs to me.
They've
they
resumed their normal size, by the
Oh,
way.
they did.
Yeah.
Okay.
They look like dwarfs
Barnaby
to
is
me.
actually lowering them out the window to the floor where we can get him out there. So he's planted his feet. He's got his 50-foot rope, and he's lowering bodies out the window.
Nice.
How did you people even get out of bed this morning? You seem incapable of doing anything.
Can we carry our dwarven companion down the stairs instead of lowering him out like a sack of potatoes out of the
Let's
window?
let's not touch any of the bodies, including the sergeant. We don't know.
What?
No, Che, with one look, you could tell you could hoist him. You could carry him down yourself.
Well, I'm not touching that dark elf gentleman. I'm going to wrap him in a blanket or a burlap bag or something.
Easily
from the
done.
bar.
Yeah, there's blankets in this room. In the
And
bedroom.
the same with, sorry, Celia, but the same with your parents, I'm afraid.
Mhm.
because
She had actually, once you get back downstairs, if you do see, you'll notice that she had already constructed 4 long wooden boxes for them.
Oh
Gotcha.
wow.
I have what are those called? I have caskets prepared.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, okay.
Just treat them with respect, please. They were my parents.
So what were you waiting for?
You become of age in literally 16 days.
Ah, gotcha.
I told you that earlier. The farm becomes mine in 16 days. I'll be of age. Don't you know anything?
Well, we should probably all agree to keep up the pretense then that her parents are away on a trip.
Yeah.
And we should probably have our good friend Tache there say a few words before we lower them into the ground.
Oh no, burn.
We're burning them. We're burning them. Sorry, Celia, but we are burning your.
Before we
Yeah.
rapidly lower them into the ground in the form of ash. Thank you, Barnaby.
He knows what he meant.
They will always be alive in my heart.
Barnaby's
Burnt or
got his
buried.
tinder flint out. And he's lighting a torch.
Do we have any oil or anything, lantern oil or anything like that, Celia?
I do not.
Yes, there's some in the kitchen. Let me go and fetch it.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
So we'll.
He
douse-
goes. Cecilia actually gets some water.
Huh? She doesn't know what lantern oil looks like.
No, she does. She doesn't want you guys to burn her family.
I
Oh,
want you to burn her mom and dad.
So she dumps water all over them.
wow.
Go ahead. They're ready. Light it. Goodbye, Mom. Goodbye, Dad.
Oh,
This is
I'll pat her on the back and kind of turn her away from the bodies, and I will
I want to
turn and look at Barnaby.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Before you get her turned around, I'm lighting what I can on fire.
Okay.
And if I have to, I'll throw a torch in and light another torch and throw it in on this pile of bodies.
yeah.
I will try to light up the ones that'll burn the easiest first. The wrapped in this blankets and sheets and.
Right. Yeah, you get the stack lit, and they burn on. Yeah. So
Okay. And I'll say a litany. May their souls find peace amongst the stars in the heavens. In the name of Severus, and this also includes may the gods also find the souls of our enemies some sort of peace, since obviously they were in turmoil here. And I give the holy sanctus sign and here, done.
Nice.
Yes.
Take inspiration on
And
that.
Barnaby will salute the sergeant. And then I'm going to start looking for tracks for where these Drugar came from in the dirt and the dust, see if there's any tracks.
I'm going to
Okay.
ask Celia where this cavern entrance is. That did you ever accompany your parents to any of these transactions, or did you always stay behind on the farm, Celia?
I'm assuming I did sometimes, right, Mike?
You've been there.
Okay, I've been there. You don't want to
It's
go there.
actually you'd have to go through the Wind farmstead to get there, but it's just on the other to get to the forest, and it's just on the other side of the forest.
We have to go through another farmstead and through the forest, and then you'll be there. Why do you want to go there? If that's where this evil comes from, why go to it? With this motley crew?
Aren't you concerned that bad things may happen to some of the other unsuspecting families around here? You wouldn't want the same thing to happen to them, would you?
I was just in my house and witnessed a terrible thing happening.
It is a personal ideal of mine that you have to investigate evil head on, learn more about it to make the world a better place. So
She would whisper to Barzamil, "Have you thought about investigating your little friend over there?"
yes, he's on the list.
He's on the list.
But I can't not. With my stated intent to come into this continent, there's no way that I can not investigate that cave.
Well, if you're going, I want to accompany you. I want to know what killed my parents. I have my trusty knife. She pulls out her rusted butter knife.
I pull out a dagger and flip it butt handle toward her and say, "You're going to need more, Celia." And then I'll take one of these Drugar pendants and hang it around her neck, and this will protect you.
It might be beneficial if we took the young lady to town and had her outfitted in at least some leather armor or something. I don't assume there's any such thing on this farm.
No, we have none of that. We are not fighters. We are farmers.
I would not assume so. Most common people don't keep armaments around, but at least we need to at least get her a shield or something.
Maybe they would have something at the folk that they trade with. Maybe they have something.
She takes the dagger from
Is it
Barnaby.
one of those orc daggers?
No, the one Barnaby just gave her. I'm assuming it's a normal halfling-sized dagger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she pokes him with it and says, "Is this how this works? You took too much joy in burning my parents."
You do.
We
Celia,
do.
you do now
I
remember
step
that your
away. We
brother-
do what we must do. We do what we must do. When you come of age, you'll begin to understand, girl.
I'm sure everything will change in 16 days.
Trust me.
Sounds like a father.
You'll understand someday.
You do remember that your brother had a set of leather armor that had been passed to him in his room. You could probably don if you felt like it.
Wait. What was my brother's name?
Bojo.
Ojo?
Bojo.
Wait, I think Bojo had... I'll be right back. She runs inside, finds the armor, comes back out. I think I can wear this. She tries to start putting it on with no idea how to do that.
And this is like Larry Elmo art now, right? All of a sudden.
No, hell no.
Right? What's his name? Elmer? What's his?
Yeah,
Larry Elmore.
Elmore.
Larry
Excuse me,
Elmore.
Elmore.
Yeah.
I must be out of the loop on that one.
No, it's Min's armor. It's complete. It's not a leather.
Oh no,
okay, yeah.
no.
Right. Yeah, you know, the guy that draws them all half garbed and
Yeah.
yes.
Louis Royo. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, that's one of them.
yeah. Okay, so you guys gonna head to the Winds or head back to town? What do you want to do?
So you seem to have a plan here, Barzamel. The caverns.
I have a strong desire to investigate the source of evil on this continent, and that would definitely be in the direction of evil, I would say, considering what we've seen here. But are you, my friend, in any condition to travel right now?
Yes, I'm ready.
And there's nothing we need back in town. At least there's nothing I need. I got my gold back. So,
Your dice.
yes, absolutely. So
Cecilia or Celia puts her hands over this amulet like she saw those Duergar do, just to like grips it and holds it out to try to look at it.
Give me an Arcana check.
That's gonna do. I have no skills, so it's just gonna be D20, right?
Right.
Or I guess
Intelligence check.
everything's 0. 1. A 1.
It might be an
Really?
amulet.
It's
You think?
pretty.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
It was a great idea, though.
So Celia knows the way to these caverns. Is that right?
I've been there before. I can take you there.
You know, it's going to be about probably about a 9-hour walk
Wow.
from your farmstead to the Wynn farmstead, and then once you get into the woods, it's probably you remember it taking the better part of a day to get through the woods as well.
We should wait till the morning to leave. I want to watch my parents burn. I will not leave until their ashes have gone back to the earth.
do you have a well on this farm, Celia?
You do.
You mean from where we get water? Of course.
Yes. I'm going to make sure my water skin's full before I
Yep.
leave.
Yep.
Smart.
Well, that'll give us a chance to rest up some more and
Yep.
get our spells, meditate, do all that.
Barnaby, at some point before it gets dark, though, would look to see if there's a way to see where these Drugar came.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Give me a survival check.
19.
Wow.
I don't have survival, but what is my modifier? So -1, so 18.
18. Yeah, you do find the tracks heading back just off to the distance. You can see where they head towards the direction that Celia had pointed out to you. So almost not that they'd come from the farm, but at least that direction.
I'm only concerned we might get more Drugar fall upon us.
So do you just go back, or do you want to follow the tracks a little bit?
I will load my crossbow and pull my dark hood up and my cape and get it low, and I would go as far as I can to see if I can identify if there's more threat. I would let my party know that I'm going to go off and investigate this.
Okay. So you guys, yeah, he comes back in unless you know he's found some tracks. He's going to check it out.
I'm studying the farmhouse. I'm seeing how many points of entry there are, and I'm thinking of ways to fortify it in case we stay here overnight, in case they do come back.
Each bedroom had a window. There's a window in the main entryway, and there's the front door. This was clearly not built to fire standard. There is only one entrance or exit.
Gotcha. So
I'm gonna say Celia was kind of bookish, so she's like hanging out with Che, looking at some of his books if he'll allow her to.
Completely intriguing to you, absolutely.
Yeah, that's fine. If it'll keep her mind off of the current situation, sure.
do I think that I can reinforce, like maybe board up these windows for the night? Is there enough material around the farm?
Oh yeah. There's crates. You could. There's boards. There's stuff laying around. You could do it with.
I think that would. I'm going to explain it to her before I do it. Before I nail up, like put a bunch of nails in the wall of her parents' house. But I'm going to explain to her that it's probably a good idea, considering the fact that there's people that want us dead that know we're here, or at least.
And you actually point out to him where the winter shutters are to help close everything up.
Yeah, we do that in the winter anyways. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
What's your name again?
I am Barzamil.
Barmazil?
Barzamil, young lady. Barzamil.
Barzamil. Okay, that's a good idea. I'll help you.
Cool.
Excellent. And as for the
And
front
she hits nails. It's like a kid hitting a nail. It doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do much. Yeah.
Yeah, just.
well,
bang.
how about you go read with Eric, and I'll
Sure.
I'll hammer the nails in.
Okay, if you insist.
Yeah, when your kid helps you build something, you're like, yeah, thanks. Why don't you go help your mother?
I'll tell you what you can do. You can carry the toolbox.
Right.
So, yeah.
Sure. So you follow the tracks, and they were real sweethearts about this whole thing. It goes right through the beet patch, and just on the other side of the fence, you can see 2 backpacks sitting where they actually had laid out their equipment that they'd hauled up here.
There you go.
Oh, I will slink over to them, and I will actually pull both backpacks away from the campsite into the back end of the fields, and then I will go through them.
Okay. Inside, you find common clothing, some rations, clearly no torches. But you do see a couple of flasks of oil, some mulled wine in a very fanciful bottle that you're not familiar with, and a scroll with a broken wax seal on it that also has an imprintation that seems significant, but you don't recognize.
Okay. Well, I'll take the rations, the wine, the 2 flasks of oil, and the scroll. I will try to hide these backpacks, among the crops the best I can, and then I will get back to the house. And when I do, I will approach Taché and tell him I will just walk up to him and kind of hit him with the scroll, and as he reaches out for it, if he reaches out for it, and I'll let it go as he takes hold of it, and then I'll take the wine into Barzamel, the bottle of wine, and approach and hand it to him.
Study this. Do I recognize the bottle or anything about it?
It's just really intricate. Like, it's got a lot of embossed kind of swirling patterns about it.
Drow wine.
Easily
Drugar wine.
The cork and smell that. Yeah. Very clearly an elvish wine. The bottle makes you think it would have been made by the Drow.
Well, we got something to have with supper, gentlemen and lady.
And you remember from your studies, because you have read a book or two here or there, the Drow wine is made from mushrooms.
Oh,
grapes don't grow that well underground.
This is dangerous for you guys. I'm going to hold on to this.
Right.
I do inform them that I found their camp. There were 2 backpacks. I let everybody know the state. It appears as this was the 2.
What does this scroll look like?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You're asking him. Right.
You pop you can. It's popped open. You can unroll it.
It is? Okay.
And do you speak Undercommon?
You know what? Let me double check here. Speak a lot, but I don't know if Undercommon was one of the languages. Proficiency. No. No. I don't think deep speech Undercommon.
That'll work.
That'll work close enough.
Part of it.
Okay.
Deep speech was spoken by the Svirfneblin.
Okay.
So yeah, there's bits and pieces you can pick out. Go ahead and make just give me a straight intelligence check.
Okay. 14 modified by 2, so 16.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you pick out that this is essentially a warrant for the Drow rogue named Ariz.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so Ariz the Drow did something someone did not like.
Right. Okay. Seems he fled his family. If you can pick out what it says, right?
Did you say that out loud, Taché?
Sure. Yeah. I'll speak the words as I decipher the scroll.
Nice.
Ariz, that was the elf who we traded with. I'm assuming that's right, Mike.
Yeah, good shot.
Okay.
Why that transparent?
That was the one that died. Is his name on that paper?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Well, that's strange. Was it a letter from his family?
I doubt it. I think it was it looks like some type of legal warrant or bounty of some sort, maybe.
Which means there may be more.
True. Yes.
Was it addressed to a person?
I can't tell.
Yep.
That was all I was able to pick up. Was that the general gist of it? He's a wanted Drow?
Then I suspect there will be more.
In due time, probably so. That's how these things work. I would assume you know about bounties and such and warrants.
Taché, I can read anything about 10 minutes a day.
Nope.
Okay, I will. I'll hand it to you.
I'm going to lay it out and cast comprehend languages.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing magical about it, so it doesn't even have to hide from you. As soon as you finish your casting, it all becomes perfectly clear. This was written by the headmistress of a drow family, a noble drow family. Apparently, Ariz was his family was a group of respected servants to their family, and he cast aside his homeland and has been trading with the surface dwellers, and for that they want him found and killed.
Oh, wow.
Right. He renounced the Spider Beach, I remember. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm going to relay all this information. Say apparently this was a heavily wanted man that we've recently witnessed the death of, and he's wanted by a noble family of his people.
Well, we always wanted him to bring to trade with. Did they want the same?
They know he's wanted in the sense that he apparently was a fugitive. So, yeah.
A fugitive?
Yeah,
You mean he was a bad guy?
well, it's complicated. I'm not really an arbiter or a judge. I can't really say who's a good guy or a bad guy. I just kill the people I'm told to kill. That's what I used to do anyway. So.
Oh, I always liked him. He was good to me.
Then
Yeah.
he was good.
There you go. So you guys, the rest of the day goes without event unless there's anything else you wanted to get done.
I'll just help.
Before we leave, Celia's going to take some chalk and write on the front door, be back soon. Take all the beats you want.
Nice.
Speaking of which, there's no need to eat rations. We're on a farm. I assume there's plenty of food around.
There's beets and potatoes in the stocks, and the kitchen is completely outfitted. You've got chickens
Gotcha.
and oddly goat meat in the ice box. Celia, that's from trading with the winds, because they primarily raise chickens and goats.
Yeah,
Okay.
Celia will fix you a nice little meal in her
Awesome.
before
And,
we take off.
We've got the windows boarded. It probably wouldn't hurt to have someone stay in the to set a watch tonight, to have someone awake in the room with the door.
Yeah. Barnaby would be willing to do that because he can hide in the dark.
Is he going to be good to stay up all night, or should we?
Oh, right. I have to heal a little, don't I?
Yeah.
To rest.
Yes, as long as you rest, at least, it's like
So not we have to split up the watch.
Yeah, so I'll do at least part of it.
Well, we can split it up 3 ways.
there you go.
Barzimal likes to read late at night, so he can take part of the watch. At least a
Okay.
couple hours.
So I can take first, and then that'll give me a chance to rest.
And I'll take the last watch because Barnaby likes to eat early breakfast. He likes to eat a lot, and he likes to eat early.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll take the one in the middle, and I'll just sort of sit there on the couch and read, and probably not fall asleep.
Celia will stay around Che, and when he's up on his watch, she'll be up chitter-chattering with him and look at his books. And when he sleeps, she'll lay on his lap.
Oh my gosh! I got an adopted daughter.
Well, look at the
Absorb the halfling.
It's Slim Pickens here.
Right.
The beard puller and the thief.
Yeah, I know, right? There you go.
She's been living with a dead parents and a dead brother, so she's probably she's in
not-
post-traumatic stress disorder.
Exactly, right?
Yeah,
About
she's emotionally
Scarred.
twisted a little right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. She needs something to latch onto.
I think
And
that,
then the
that
people who
thing's
came
shown
to
us.
save her burned her parents. So
Right.
That's the perfect backstory.
It was good enough. For it was good enough for
Why did you start
good enough for
adventuring?
Celia's.
So the first watch goes without event,
Yay! All right.
as does the second, and totally does the third.
All right.
Everything goes smoothly, and you guys get well rested. You can spend any if you didn't use any of your healing surges, you can, or healing surges, hit dice, you can.
All right, I'm full.
I'm going
All
to memorize the same spells again, do my
I'm
morning.
full.
Yeah, you're
Nice.
full.
I'm gonna memorize. Command didn't go so well, so I'm gonna memorize. I'll do healing word and I'll do Sanctuary. I'll try that.
Cool.
Yeah, I always do sleep and comprehend languages by default. So
Nice.
It worked out okay for me. I took the least damage, so I'm gonna stick with those.
Very cool. So you guys gonna set out then?
Yep. And I'll do the same again. I'll lead the way by quite a distance, so I can
Kind of scout.
kind of scout ahead. Yeah.
Can we bring like something along with us? Water, maybe some apples or something. If Celia's got something that we can or nothing too perishable that we can bring with us.
Please
Sure.
hold like no one's business.
Okay.
Celia's got on this suit of leather armor that's too big for her by a little bit.
Just a little bit. So yeah, increase your armor
And-
class to 11.
It's
Okay.
not chafing.
And
Is it?
she's obviously shorter than even Barnaby.
Right.
So she's walking, trying to stay next to Che, but like, one of those things where your kid's trying to stay up with you, where they walk some and run some and walk some the whole time. And yelling up
Very
to
cool.
Barnaby when he asks, no, go that way. No, I don't want to get too close to the farm.
And Barnaby will just stick up a hand in acknowledgement and head that way.
And it kind of gets a little hilly as you head towards the farmstead.
Mhm.
And throughout the day, you notice it's getting a little bit more of a not rocky so much, but rolling hills. And as you crest this one last seeming hill, Barnaby, you are struck with the sound of what appears to be a struggle. And in the distance down the hill, you do see the main farmhouse of what must be the Wynn farmstead, because you can see the farmhouse. Just beyond that is a giant pen, maybe 100 feet across, with a big barn attached to it. And then there's other pastures beyond that with different, what from here just appears to be animals.
And there,
Yeah.
I hear a skirmish. Is that what you said?
From the distance you're at now, which is probably a good 500 yards, it totally sounds like calamity is going off inside this house.
I'll whistle. I'll turn and whistle back, and motion for them to speed up, and then I'll turn and head quickly down toward the house.
Yeah, you guys see Barnaby turn and wave you on. He whistled, and he seems like he's trying to get you to make haste. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm double timing.
Okay.
I will speed up my walking a little bit, but make sure I don't leave Celia behind.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm triple timing it.
Yeah.
Right, you're moving your little
Until we
legs.
see, yeah, we want to kind of see what's going on. I don't want to put her in a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you running, Barnaby, or are you just heading down there?
I want to run until I can tell exactly where the noise is coming from, and then
Okay.
I want to slow down and maybe be a little more careful as I head the direction of the sound.
As you get to be about 100 yards away from the house, you see the door fly open and slam shut quickly as two probably 8 or 9-year-old children come bustling, just running out of the house as fast as they can. One appears to be probably half orc, if not orcish, and the other is a dwarven child, and they just book it for the barn.
I'll just crouch down and watch until they get into the barn, and then I want to listen to see if there's more commotion in the house.
Okay. Yeah, it's just bustling. You hear yelling, you hear shouting, crashing, you hear metal bouncing off of something, clangs, and just insanity coming out of this building.
Then I will run as quickly as I can to the back door, to the door, with my crossbow ready and look in.
Okay. As you slowly open the handle, and give me a stealth check.
Stealth check, +7, 20.
Okay. As you just silently turn the handle, you notice this is a good lock. It didn't even clank over. It made no noises whatsoever. And it slowly parts open, and you see just a scene of utter chaos. There's children running here, running there. There's 12 children set up in high chairs around a chair. Oh, 6, forgive me. Children set up in high chairs around a table. And a woman just working hell-bent for leather, trying to cook dinner while her husband tends to the children.
Nice. I will drop my crossbow pointed toward the floor, shut the door and back away and head back toward my friends. Palm up. And then when they get close, I'll tell them. It looks as if it's business as usual. It's domestic noise.
And you remember, Celia, you remember that not only do the Winds have recently had 6 babies, they also have 12 foster children, non-human foster children that they take care of.
The Winds like children, all kinds. They even took us in sometimes.
Right.
So we found you a
They're
new
busy.
home until you're of age. Fantastic. We will leave you here, Celia, with
Oh,
them
you're
when we
not
go
leaving
on
me.
to the cavern.
Not leaving me.
Hallelujah. They
That
will
may be
take
a
you
good
in,
idea.
no questions asked.
They wouldn't even notice.
Yeah, just get in line.
It was a good idea to come this way.
Yes, it'll be a good idea to move on past this way, too.
Yeah, as it's been a longer day, though, the sun is beginning to head down.
Okay. So can we ask for shelter for the night?
You guys make way.
I would get no rest here with 60 screaming children. No,
18
no,
They
no.
have a small farmhouse we could probably sleep up in the hay. We used to play in the hay.
I suspect. My vote is we keep headed and we camp for the night somewhere in the woods.
Exposed out in the wilds?
I won't be exposed.
You mean you didn't bring your bedroll and all your soldiering gear?
Oh, yes.
I don't have a bedroll.
I see. I'm dealing with some city slickers here.
I have a bedroll, and matter of fact, Barnaby would break it out and snap it. It's about the size of a hand towel for you.
Right.
You can use mine.
Oh, it's a sock.
Yeah, get one leg in that.
Roll it back up, stuff it in my pack.
Yep.
Okay, well, I turned to Celia and said, I think we've been outvoted, so no hay. We're moving on.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys are crazy.
So you guys move on. There is a road that goes alongside the farmstead and through the pastures into up to the base of the forest, which is at the end of their land. And as you get to the very last kind of corral, so to speak, you come across a scene of what appears to be 4 large wild dogs, and they're cornering someone. From here you can't really tell, but it looks like probably an adult, either elf or half elf, and he's got a child, what appears to be a smaller child behind him.
Is it anybody Cecilia would recognize?
That is, oh, that's just poor form there, not being ready, Mike. Yeah, it's a tiefling foster child of the Winds known as Ibn. He's known for sneaking off and getting into trouble, and you know that he has been dabbling in learning about magic.
And that's the child, and you said there was an adult too.
Yeah, you don't recognize the adult though. The half elf. He's wearing really nicely made leather armor. He's wielding what appears to be a silver sickle. He has a green leaf emblazoned on the front of his jerkin.
That's one of the Wind's kids. That's Ibn. I've played with him. He's got those strange horns, but he's a good kid. He just likes to play around with stuff that he shouldn't. But that other person is trying to steal him. I don't know who that is. Jay, you have to do something. I don't know about Barmazil and
Barnaby will open up that bag of chicken
Nice.
and spin it and fling chicken over toward the dogs and try to get them drawn to this chicken. This.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my mage hand to get a piece of the chicken and wave it around in front of the wild dogs and sort of lead them away from.
Okay, so yeah, 2 of the 4 dogs are completely entranced by your chicken, and they're wandering away.
Celia's going to start hollering for Ibn.
Ibn looks up.
Is he being held by this adult, or they're just together?
No, he was just kind of like keeping him behind him, like trying to.
Oh, okay.
Seemed like he was
Protecting
trying to
him.
shield him.
Okay.
So yeah, two of the dogs have eaten the one that was floating, the piece of chicken that was floating, and now they're fighting over the bag on the ground.
For now, okay.
Come on, guys, do something.
T'Challa will move up closer, and once he's got to get within about 30 feet or so, and I'm thinking he's gonna cast Sanctuary on the child.
Okay. And what does that do?
That'll basically, if anything, any creature or any person tries to attack the child, they'll have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
Very
nice.
Cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
I was saving that for me, but
And I'll take a full turn to aim at one of these other dogs that's trying to attack with my crossbow.
Okay, the half elf will reach back with his scythe and try to attack one of them. And he swings way wide and misses.
that's why I cast Sanctuary.
Celia's gonna walk up with her dagger. Say, "You dirty dogs! You leave my friend alone."
Nice. You're going to attack?
Yeah, why not?
No. Oh, no. Come back. I'm trying to grab her and obviously missed.
Very cool.
No.
So the dogs are going to attack the half elf, not the tiefling.
Nice.
And he gets a bite on one of them. Gets a bite on his arm. The other one misses, dealing. Wow, I lost everything. I had everything pulled up. Then I had to reboot my computer.
Probably had too much stuff pulled up.
It's okay. More than one way to skin a cat here.
That's why I always have paper.
It's amazing how much better that works, right? Let's see.
Yeah, he was laughing at my notebook earlier.
No kidding. Yeah,
What do you call
notebook
those guys that are
need rebooted.
Anti-technology.
Yeah.
You don't have to
So, yeah.
reboot a notebook, you know.
-2. Okay, so he's gotten that, and so yeah, he's taking a hit. He scrolls back and he goes like he's going to take another attack. Do you guys want to do anything?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
I wanted to aim a turn and
Right.
shoot.
So yeah,
Yep.
that's been a turn. Let's go ahead and roll initiative then.
Okay. 12 for me.
that's a 20.
10.
6.
Wonderful. And they are going to have a whole 2. Go ahead, T'Challa. Or no, forgive me.
No.
Barzamel, you're first. T'Challa, you're last.
Yeah.
Barzamil's going to run up and make himself as big as possible and start clapping his hands and going, "Hey, hey!"
Okay. You definitely get their attention. I'm not even going to make you roll for it because you're bigger than the two there, and you were making noise. So
Yeah,
they turn on you. They don't. They're just kind of noticing you.
yeah.
Barnaby.
I will put a bolt in the one closest to Barzamel.
Okay. Go ahead and give yourself advantage for the aim.
I will try to anyway. Here we go. Okay, crossbow. And, oh, Lord, 10 plus 5, so 15.
15.
And I roll 6 plus 3, a crossbow, 6 damage.
Nice.
If I get.
Solid hit.
Hit, and that kills that dog. You got him right in the heart. Down.
Nice.
There's that one. That
I am
one.
down to 17 bolts, 18 bolts now.
They're eating. Celia, your turn. You're muted.
She's running up to one of the dogs.
Okay.
Celia, no.
You leave my friend alone, and trying to stab him with her little new dagger.
Nice.
You done already. You already turned her into a bloodthirsty.
She's
Just rolled it. I have
so much for innocence.
11.
15 days.
11
Yeah.
total.
Yes.
Just missed him.
Nah.
Bad
I
I
dog.
love it.
I've been
Charles.
rescuing you.
That takes you to T'Cha.
So I cast the sanctuary on the child. So I have to get within 30 feet, and it'll last for a minute. So if any creature tries to attack it, it has to first make a 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And if it fails, it's got to pick somebody else to attack.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
or lose the attack. You know, it depends upon what happens. You know.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Killer.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so then the wolves are going to go. The first one is going to attack Celia because you're right there.
Ah, Celia.
I rolled a nat 1.
Ah,
Fortune favors children.
thanks, Severus.
Yeah.
The other two are going to attack the chicken, and they both hit.
No. There goes our dinner.
Then Barnaby, give me a perception check.
Let's see here. Is that passive? No. 6 plus. Where's my perception? 6 plus. I gotta find it on my character sheet. 3 is 9.
9. Okay. Out of nowhere, the largest wolf head you've ever seen rips in and clamps to your arm. As you turn, you see a 10.5-foot tall wolf
What?
with 6 legs.
What?
I must be hallucinating.
We need more
This is
chicken.
not happening.
Oh my gosh.
Does that much damage?
Now I have Brave. Does that give me like a? What does Brave do? Brave gives me like a bonus against giant creatures, right?
I think it was something like that. I'm totally
like that.
drawing blank right now.
I'm not
I don't
sure.
remember. I don't remember, but it doesn't matter. So damage.
6.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, that's a meaty bite.
Yowzer.
He had a chunk of you.
Yeah.
So
But
to me,
he
he's
didn't-
like 40 feet.
he
I mean,
he
he's
rolled
huge.
crap. So
Yeah. He's
Mm.
huge.
big dog.
6 legs. Wow.
Got... Okay, top of the initiative is Barzamil.
Oh yeah, and by the way, real quick, Jason, you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened. That's what for
Oh, that's
That's
what,
it.
okay.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
You're welcome. So
I have-
Barzamil, yeah. So Barzamil is sitting here. He's gotten their attention, but apparently he's not gotten everything's attention because Barnaby's getting tore up over there. Who is in? Where exactly is Barnaby? Like, paint me a picture here, Mike.
I'm in the mouth of a giant wolf. That's where I'm.
Yeah.
Six-legged wolf.
Where's that in relation to the two wolves that are near me?
So I would say if Barnaby were here, and
Yeah.
the Fent were here, the
Yeah.
wolves are over here fighting over the food,
Yeah.
and the cleric, Celia, and the other 2 dogs are here,
Okay.
while the tiefling and the half elf are here.
Gotcha.
Wow, we're
Gotcha.
all
So he's not. Barnaby is not standing right where I am.
Right.
Is what you're getting at.
You could probably get over to him in your turn.
What else do I have?
Well, I was.
Without-
I'm gonna float my hand around and I'm gonna cast sleep in their general direction and hope that. Hold on, let me think. Would I think this through? Would I think it has more of a chance of knocking him out? Yeah, that's not smart. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna put him to sleep and he's gonna die. So no. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Celia got attacked. She was not hit, was she? Celia was
No,
not
they
hit.
missed.
But the little tiefling, or no, the half elf guy's getting messed up there. So,
He got bit once. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm going to attempt to use my flint and tinder to catch one of these wolves on fire.
Mm.
So the one that's nearest to me, I'm going to try to catch his fur on fire. So I'm just striking away in his general direction right now and yelling loudly.
Make a ranged attack
Ranged attack, yes, sir.
because you're trying to arc the spark
That's,
onto him.
That's 17 without proficiency.
Well, you wouldn't be proficient.
Right. It's like an unarmed, untrained attack. So it's 17. So
Let's see what that does. 17 to the yeah, sure it hits.
alrighty, yeah. So what's happening is his fur starting to? Is there smoke?
He's going to make a saving throw.
Nice.
to see if he catches fire, which he rolled very good on. So the spark arced right off of it, right into his fur, but it didn't seem to catch. It smoldered for a sec, and now it smells really good around here.
But I got his attention though, right?
Oh yeah, he's looking at you,
Oh, that's good.
You said it.
Barnaby.
Barnaby at this point, let's see here.
He did not grapple you, just so you know.
Right.
Yeah, he just bit you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to. He's bit this arm, right? I'm gonna. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna fumble through and pull one of those flasks of oil out that I found on the Drugar backpack.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, and I'm gonna basically whistle, "Good doggy," and I'm gonna throw it up there like a snack and see if he'll go after this flask of oil.
Just by you're not going to like smash it on him or anything.
No, I kind of want him to swallow the damn thing.
If he'll eat it.
Oh wow.
Let's see what he does. He ignores it.
Okay, that's it then.
Okay.
Does it break? Does it like break on the ground?
As it lands, it shatters. Yes.
Okay.
Celia, your turn.
Okay, so Celia tried to attack one and missed, and then that one took a bite at her and missed.
Correct.
And then real close by is Barzamil trying to light one on fire.
Well, not real close by, probably 20 feet away.
Okay, so it's a distance. Okay. Well, she's engaged with this thing, and she's really angry now. Would she have seen the huge thing attack Barnaby?
You're aware of it.
Aware of it? Okay, but it's a distant. Okay. She's still just take another swipe at this thing with her dagger. She's kind of mad. No. Nope.
No.
Nope, not at all.
Fair enough. The Cha.
Okay. Does the you said elf or half elf? Does he seem very proficient? Is he skilled? Is he?
He seems to be holding his own quite well. In fact, yeah,
Okay.
He doesn't seem to be like mastering these things, but yeah, he's fighting them.
Okay. I will. Boy, this is tough. I think that how many of the wild dogs or wolves is Celia surrounded? Is there just one?
Right now, you guys, just the one. There's Celia, a dog, and then the elf and the kid. Over here somewhere, there was the two fighting over the chicken, and then there's the one big one behind you.
Okay, so two are still distracted for now, so we've got to move quick. Okay, and then the elf, is he engaged with just what is he engaged with, or who is he engaged with?
He now has the one that Celia is facing off with. He's at its back.
Okay, all right, okay. So I'm gonna take a chance then, and hopefully Celia will forgive me. But since she hasn't taken any damage yet, I'm hoping that elf will be able to help her out there. So what I will do is I will move. I've got to be within 60 feet, and I'm not sure how heavy of a bite that Barnaby took, but I'll cast a healing word towards him.
Okay.
To kind of maybe aid him a little bit.
Absolutely.
And it's just basically gonna do how much does it do?
1d8.
It does 1d4. No, it's not. I wish. Yeah, it's not that good. It'll do 1d4 plus 4. So that's not bad. So I'll T'Chaiel grab his the symbol around his neck, and a harsh prayer will burst from his lips, and he thrusts his hands forward, and 7 points of healing towards Barnaby.
Nice. That actually puts me fully back.
Which is great, because then the big one takes another snap at you.
Yeah. Now, would I know this, or would I just feel?
You feel your arm heal.
Okay.
It's warm for a second, and then it doesn't hurt anymore.
Okay.
Cross that out. So
Nice.
That's gone. That's gone.
Barnaby might know that you did that. I don't know, but
Well,
Either
you
way,
yeah.
it feels good.
Well, the alpha, the pack leader, seems to now realize that you're not as big as he thought you were, and he misses you horribly.
Nice.
Wow.
The other two that were fighting over the chicken,
Come on.
one runs off with the chicken, and the other one turns to face you guys. And the one facing Celia attacks
Come on.
for 23.
Oh, no.
21. It's fine.
It's fine.
Right. It's good. And does 3 damage.
Woo.
It's still okay. It's a lot.
It's not a little. Yeah. Barzamil, it's your turn again.
Okay.
Gosh. Okay.
Barzamil, who now has 2 orc daggers since he got one from the body of, and I did mention that, he got one from the body of the sergeant. He's wielding a dagger in both hands, and he's about to go ham on this thing. He's about to stab down with both hands on
You're proficient in daggers, right?
Yes, I am.
Go for it.
All righty.
You don't get to throw your stat bonus into the attack roll on the offhand.
Yeah, that's that would have helped with that one because the offhand is a 10, but the on hand, as it were, is a 21.
Holy
You guys are
mackerel!
on fire
Nice.
tonight, man.
Nice.
You hit him.
So with that one, I have done 4 points of damage.
Okay, now is this the big one or just the regular one?
This was the right hand. This was the.
I mean,
hand-
which
No,
wolf?
which
This was the wolf that I tried to catch on fire.
Oh, okay, yeah.
the little one.
So
Yeah.
4 damage.
Yeah, 4 damage.
It cuts into his pelt, and he's bleeding good, but he is not dead yet.
Well, it's a little more effective than what I tried last time. So
Right. Okay, then Barnaby.
Barbie will roll to his feet now, and he will draw his short sword and swing at this giant wolf.
Wonderful.
Here we go. +5. Whoops. 19 plus 5, 24, and I did 6 points of damage if that hit.
Yeah.
So screaming, driving up toward his genitals with my little short sword.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
I mean, this thing's so big, like I can just run around underneath it, you know.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. He calls out in pain, and you definitely got a good bite there. Celia, your turn.
Come on, Celia. Get that level.
Yep. She's got to keep doing what she's doing because, seriously, this thing just hit her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's in pain. She's crying. She's angry. You stupid wolf! You
It got
leave
you
my
in the
friends
armor.
alone.
Right on the arm. It got you in the armor. You wouldn't think it would hurt so bad because you're wearing armor. But yeah, no, it hurt.
No, yeah, those teeth go right through there, and just take the dagger and just crazily swing at it. Oh man, she sucks.
Oh no.
It's so fitting though. She should. I bet you if I had her using the butter knife, she would have hit every time.
No
Right?
kidding. Yeah.
Right.
Anyways,
Just miss.
yeah, it missed. Yeah.
Okay, so then that goes to the big one, who is going to take another bite at you, Barnaby. Missing horribly.
No. Barnaby's dodging these snapping.
That's it. Yeah, he just couldn't get. He can get his jaws on you now. You're too quick. And that means that one is now free. Is going to roll. He comes up at you, Cha, with a running leap. And he actually
Snarling.
need you to give me a dex or an acrobatics or dexterity check to set a DC.
Nice.
Unopposed roll.
Oh no, did he freeze?
We know we've already paid our dues with the freezing gods.
Oh no.
Jason thinks he froze, but David.
Yeah, David.
Yeah.
I thought he was just being stoic.
He's praying for another.
I think I
spell.
figured it, guys. I think I figured out the nature of this curse. Whenever you get on this side of the screen, you freeze. So yeah, it's just you might just want to avoid that because that's also what happened earlier.
No.
That's not fair, man.
No.
I'm going to use the
Give him a
restroom
minute.
while he before you
That's fine. I'm gonna go puff real quick. Guys,
We lost our choleric.
no way.
Oh gosh. No.
Oh man, these random dog rolls, they change many a campaign. I'm telling
Yes.
you, I need to utilize them more in mine.
Yeah.
Just random wild dogs, man.
So what's good about D&D 5e at low levels is you have a little more tactical wiggle room because of the nature of it.
True. It's not crazy yet, but you still got a few options. Like like what I just did. I attacked with a weapon in both hands.
Yeah.
That's an option.
Well, and it's because of the healing and because of some of those options, you can kind of keep fighting, stay in the fight, so to speak.
It encourages role. Like I'm a soldier and a wizard. I don't have to pick one. So
that's right. That's
one of the things I like about it.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot to like. There's absolutely a lot to like.
Yeah. I'm really interested in the idea of a campaign using these rules, especially with maybe some of the restrictions that Bobby named. Like in the group, I would really be interested in that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I would probably keep it under like level 4. Yeah, I don't know if I would go beyond level 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when it really changes.
What's weird is 5e has like tiers of play, and I think 1 through 4 is one of them, and that's my favorite one.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, I would definitely do, no doubt.
Yeah, that's the one that we're in right now, and that's
feels good.
Yeah, it feels good, man. Like young plucky adventurers who fight dogs. That's. Right. I find it's easier to design quests from the DM side for that level too.
Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine trying to challenge level 8 characters in this. How the hell do you challenge?
Well, it's like I've got a character that is level 16 and who has an artifact. So.
Oh God.
That's my fault, but
You throw straw at them. That's how you do that.
I just don't know. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, you give them both barrels, sir.
Yeah, you'd be pulling your hair out, Or they'd be fighting armies.
I think it'd be hard online.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, because like the other day, like a basic fantasy game, I had a zombie fight that had like 12 or 15 initiative rolls.
Is that where they kept aiming for the head?
Yeah, and that that many initiatives. That's like the weak point of any kind of D&D. I think is the initiative rolls, man.
You've got a group enemy initiative.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about Blood and Bone. Once that electric is set, man, we just went 18 rounds, never had to check it. And everybody knew their turn was coming. It was great.
There's upside and downside to either way.
God, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It changes it a little depending on what you do, but I mean, for my purposes, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I like the way that, like, maybe Marcus goes first one round and he goes last the next round. I kind of like the dynamism of that, but at the same time,
a snake order.
Yeah, but when you roll it, actually have to roll it like 20 different times and keep track of that and everything. That's
a lot of games use the roll where you each roll. Like the attacker rolls, defender rolls.
Yeah.
The attack is simultaneous, and whoever gets the higher roll then succeeds in getting through and possibly doing damage.
Right.
So you don't have to worry about initiative, and you're one number below the other guy, and he gets in a blow that kills you before you could react.
Right. And like barbarians and basilisks, what your class is determines where you go.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Yeah.
Have you guys read about the altered initiative for 5e that they came up with?
I like that.
I think it's insane.
We used that in Ivan's Lamentations of the Flame Princess game.
Yeah.
Did you?
We did, and it actually, I liked it. I had trouble remembering what.
Yeah, remembering it's the hard part.
Like half the stuff is always a D8 because I always do this really weird shit that's not in the book. So
and the lower roll goes first. That's the thing. Yes, me up. I kept thinking, 8, and like, oh no, right. That's that. You don't want an 8. You want a 1. All right. Yeah.
My favorite thing about that was that optional magic system he took from the one book.
From VAM.
Yeah, from VAM. That really that was fun. I don't know if I would use that every time I ran, but I'd like to run a game that uses that sometime.
Yeah.
Right. Blood and Bones really said it for me, though. I like that. They really made a lot of sense.
Wow, it's so, and the combat is fantastic. Well, I should just say this: the way they do combat works, but
I think it's really interesting because it looks like they just took some of their favorite options from a few different games and just mashed it together.
Made it work.
yeah, it's a Franken game. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about it. But
Sure.
if this had been Secret Agents, I would have never looked at it. But it's dark, grim fantasy. That's why I looked at it.
The fantasy genre does appeal to more people, I think.
Oh, it does
overall.
me. Yeah.
That's. I mean, look at D&D. Freaking D&D is like on top always of RPG books.
Yeah, I just think that's because it is fantastic. Ultimately,
I'm sure part of that's like name brand though. Like everyone's heard of McDonald's, but not everyone's heard of Five Guys. So
Right.
that might
Right.
be.
Everyone tells me Five Guys is good.
Dude, you've got to eat at Five Guys.
No, In-N-Out is better.
Well, I'm not going to argue with that. That might be true, but
We've got In-N-Outs up here.
it's a matter of taste.
In Junction, anyway.
do we?
Yeah, we don't. That's a
Oh,
problem.
no, they shut it down. There was one.
They shut it down. That doesn't
Yeah.
sound good. That sounds kind of. I
It's
think
a
we've
really good
lost
burger joint.
David totally.
He said he's reconnecting.
He's
Okay,
trying.
cool.
He's having trouble. You know, I live in a very small town, but over half the businesses are not franchised. They're like little mom and pop shops. So like every restaurant on Main Street here, it's like Ma's Burgers or something. And I'm going to tell you, man, you get the best food in places.
Oh, of course.
Oh, that's totally true. Yep.
that is
Absolutely.
absolutely true.
Starvin' Armin's best burgers in town.
Hmm.
Hmm. Dude, we had like a pizza shop for a while. I think maybe he says it doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Dang.
Hmm. Well,
Okay.
that's a cliffhanger ending then, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can live with that. We can pick
Yep.
it back up.
Can you? And you know where we're at and everything, right? Yep.
Oh, I've got you. Yeah, I've got you
Okay.
marked down perfectly here. So,
Okay. Cool.
just a once over recap. I think Tache was still at full health, and you've been healed back to full, haven't you?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he healed me back.
And the only
So he
other
has-
damage was
He has
Celia's.
2 left.
Celia is at 2.
I was ready to be the first casualty, and I haven't taken a single point of damage all night.
I couldn't hit you like the broadside of a barn, man.
I think you played in 10 of my BF sessions with Ragenmer and never took a point of damage.
Dude, as soon as
we know how that happened.
as soon as I took the magic plate off and handed it to Marcus, he gets hit for like a bunch of.
Yeah. No, you're hiding behind every little hireling you could find.
That
Stuff
is a-
their mouth with something so they don't talk about it.
That is raw, friend. That is.
No,
I'm going to go ahead
that's-
and end the broadcast.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, Mike. That was